What's good, y'all? Hold it down, hold it down. What's good, man? Look, I know this shit all fun and games and I know a lot of people wanna, say it's fake, deny it. Maybe it's an AI video. But right now, at this moment right now, I was watching a live about the government. And on that live, it says, whistleblowers reveal we are not the only ones in the cosmos. So I was gonna do something about, some dumb shit. Okay, I usually see me do. But this topic kind of changed the whole trajectory of how I kind of want my channel to go. And I think that it's very important that we kind of see what's going on. Donald Trump has became president, but he hasn't got it inaugurated yet. So let's see if they don't try to, you know, get his ass together again. But it's funny that he becomes president and now we are getting, I'm serious, just reports find 21 alleged sightings that could not be explained. You got people in here. Let me tell y'all one example that I saw, that I heard. You had one guy, these are fucking people. Listen, y'all, this is real shit. I be on here talk about, you know what I'm saying, all the hot topics, all the bullshit. This is really going to change the trajectory of my channel. I promise you. I swear to God. I don't give a fuck how many people watch this shit, bro. I'm gonna put this video up on the top as like my video that I want people to watch. Okay. I mean, I'm gonna go all the way back. There has been cases ever since, recorded ever since the fucking 1920, 1942, like motherfucking years. Every year somebody sees something that cannot be explained. This has been listen. You know what's so crazy about what I'm saying? We supposed to be advanced in technology. Think about what I'm saying. The only time we advance in technology is when we get some shit, and when some shit fall. I did not. The only time a motherfucker advance in technology is when we get it from space, like when it come down here and just fall on Earth type shit. But this is what I'm saying. That's that might be off topic, but it's still on topic. I've had so many, you know what I'm saying? So many fucking things, bro. Tell me that shit was real. It's crazy. My bad. So yeah, um, you know, we since the 1900s, 1800s, since forever, y'all. Let's be honest, right? I think that all we gotta focus on right now is knowing how to respond to the shit. They only gonna tell you certain shit at certain times for a reason. I do feel like they telling us certain shit at this time because there's so much going on. It's like we gotta distract them with something. You know what I mean? We gotta distract them with something. So I don't know. Maybe y'all be the judge of that. Maybe I'm tripping. You feel me? Maybe I'm tripping. Maybe I'm the one tripping in this motherfucker. Does anybody else get what I'm saying? Am I tripping right now? Right now, there's a live going on that has nothing to do with me. You feel me? And you got government officials asking these people questions, talking about, where are you getting this information from? They saying they can't even fucking disclose the information. Yet they saying certain shit and instances and things just enough to tell you, like, man, look, I'm telling you, it's real, but I can't really, you know what I mean? I can't tell you it's real type shit. And it's going on right now. This ain't a fake. It's not AI. They don't got the little mouth moving. It's real people. It's real people. It ain't fake. It's real people. It's coming from the Pentagon. It's coming from US officials. It's in a vicinity where it is. It's coming from a vicinity uh, where it is valid. It's valid. It's not fake. The shit's valid. It's not fake. So you got to start to question what's going on. You got to start questioning, why is AI here now? Why is Bitcoin going up? Oh, is this how? Yeah, think about it. Motherfuckers is trying to get currency to the point where you can go to another planet and use the same. Listen, you don't think that's going on. They're trying to figure out how to go. Find something they can move around, Bitcoin or something like that. You can move around to other planets. Like you could go if it was set up futuristically, we would Bitcoin would be on both planets because you're gonna need to transfer. That's for me. That's the reason why cryptocurrency exists, so we could go over all the way over here and maybe, you know what I'm saying, float up, still live and have some type of currency and shit. It makes sense to me because now I don't got to get a whole bunch of something physical and have to send it up in a pod or, you know, send up $100 trillion. You know what I'm saying? Uh, so like, I don't know. Maybe I might be wrong. What's going on? What's going on, bro? Yeah, it's going on right now. It's going on right now. I'm almost. I don't know, man. I'm surprised that shit's even happening. To be honest with you. I'm surprised it's even happening, man. All this information that's getting put out about shit that was just, kind of like a secret and shit. So, but I need y'all to tell me what y'all think though. What do y'all think about the whole thing? Because it's real. Look it up now. It's happening now. Type in Pentagon. Yeah, for sure. Yeah, yeah. And it's never really an argument. It's just more so like anything could be an alien. If something comes from outer space, and there's a fungus on the rock or some type of like or I don't know, a germ or some shit like that. That's an alien. So it ain't like it's got to be some walking to talking, but it's definitely. I mean, I don't think you can't tell me we the only ones walking and talking. It's not like a conversation no more. It's just like a what? How do you think they look, or how would they be able to communicate and shit like that? I think that's the questions now we got to be asking rather than are they real? You got the government saying they're real. The people who got billions and trillions of dollars that control everything, and they saying they're a threat. I'm just letting you know that shit. However, whatever. All I'm saying is the people up top with trillions of dollars and billions and can have to check. I mean, pretty much not. I mean, if it ain't controlled, then tell me what it is. Somewhat of a hold. I'll say that. It sounds nicer. Of a hold on humanity. And they coming and they getting their people, their faces to come and tell us, hey, we got a threat here. It's shit here that we can't identify with that is way beyond, way beyond. Yeah, for sure. And I think people will take people. When it comes to like the intergalactic wars and all this stuff, I do believe in like the different worlds and shit like that. When it comes to, when it comes to, when it comes to, you know, like how we live, our choice of living, there's probably other worlds and shit like that we could live on or whatever. When it comes to wars, when it comes to all the fucking, all that shit, I ain't really getting into all that because I really don't want to. I really don't want to try to think about a war when I'm living in a war down here. And it's shit going on down here. I should be worried about. You know what I'm saying? Yeah, absolutely. And it's forever expanding. I do believe that the universe is forever expanding, and you can also expand with it. And I don't know. I really feel like this is important information. You know, I'm so surprised that ain't too many people watching. Maybe it's not a hot topic, or maybe it's not something that jump out at you. But I guarantee you, this one will count in the long run. Like, we definitely want people to pay attention to this because I really, I'm surprised that they putting this out there like that. They've done this before. They've had people come up in the '90s. A group of people. It was like 30 to 50 different people from different facets of the government that dealt in similar situations when it came to things like this. And it was already kind of getting pushed, but they always redacted it, or they always swept it under the rug, as they say, or what else they say. They always, push it to the side and stuff like that, or like, yeah. But then at the same time, it's more of a. For me, this is how I see it. If once something gets introduced, the ideas will start flowing and coming in. It makes sense why artificial intelligence is here. Maybe they're trying to catch up with what they see. You know what I'm saying? Uh, by testing on us type shit. But that's not the point. The point is that the information is even coming out, and I imagine that I imagine that eventually uh, we will see one on TV real, and people think it'll be fake. I do think that'll be a thing. I do think we'll see one on TV soon. Yeah, I mean, we're already seeing it on our phones. People are already saying they have sighting. Now, a lot of these things can be CGI or, generated through the programs, um, manipulation, coding, and stuff like that. Yeah, no, we didn't do it alone. We don't do anything alone. There has to be some type of, like he says, that's to me the reason why they keep saying they can't speak on the crashes and all that, because it'll probably reveal that certain technologies, all of this shit, and it's placement of where you are too. It's placement of where you are. So some countries might be in better spots to get those, like some countries might be in better spots to get those those crash landings. Some countries are you know what? And I don't want to say this, but maybe there's a chance that uh, there's a chance that there's a chance that the countries that are advanced have more crash landings than others, or they got more interaction. You know what I mean? Maybe than others. You feel me? And so I don't want to really, I'm gonna go watch it, but I don't want to really dive too deep into how I feel like geological location matters when it comes to competing with different technologies, because you have different minerals that you have different minerals and shit like that. And I in different spots. And so when you got this type of mineral over here, you can advance with this faster. Or if you got this mineral over here, you can advance with this faster. That's basically all it is. And so that's why you see people go to war. This is what I feel like. This is what I feel like. This is what I feel. I feel like people go to war. They're like, we trying to advance to some shit, but we need some shit. What they got more of it. All right, we'll buy it from them. They start charging higher, so we get higher prices. I mean, I'm telling you, man, it's like one big fucking. Everybody's in. Everybody's in on it, but they agree to do certain things at certain times. Even not like each other, even hate each other, even put out propaganda, even slur each other's name, all of this shit. So I'm saying all this to say, right? Like once you're privy to the information, I mean, I don't know. How would you use it? That would be my next question. How would you use this information? How does it make you feel more comfortable about the world you live in? Does it make you feel less comfortable about the world you live in? Does it make you feel like you never knew anything at all? Does it make you feel like fuck, I was right the whole time? You know, because people want to fucking see what type of value this is. For me, the type of value it brings for me, I think it lets me know the possibilities are definitely endless. Is what my boy pointed out. But I think more so than that, I think you got to really start to look at how the world is going to change after this. Like like who's going to respond to all of this shit after this? Are you going to get on board with wanting to know, what everything is, or are you going to try and see if somebody else will be the next savior for you? You know what I'm saying? And I don't think you need to wait for that person. I think you need to start to, be on that shit. And kind of get in tune with what the government is doing, with what some is trying to tell us. At times, if you feel as though maybe so, because you got to think, if you got shit that's way more advanced than us, that could have been taken over. So there's a reason why we're here. That's not being egotistical, and that's not to say that other types of beings don't exist in the way we do. Just different, like a whole different humanoid looking thing, and they got shit that's advanced over there that's watching them, like how what's going on over here. So, it's yeah, I agree with that. There's probably many examples of this. You know what I mean? There's probably many examples of this. I think now the next goal is to successfully put artificial intelligence into a human in order to stay on board. I think I ain't gonna lie. I mean, a human. I guess a human would think of like experimenting on another human, and it kind of makes sense. But hear me out, right? I'm talking about in a sense of like when you're born and you're a baby, you think about shitting, crying, you hungry, or some shit like that, right? You don't necessarily think about monetary funds, which is something that you need later. You don't necessarily think about betrayal or how to play this game called life, what a lot of people say. And so like now, with it about to be 2025 and we having all this new information, what do you think what's how does this affect stocks? You get what I'm saying? How does this affect your life? How does this affect it? Because it's going to affect something. Because if they telling you that it's out there, I honestly think shit'll go up. Because people are gonna be like, okay, we need to figure I don't know, we just need to figure shit out. You feel me? Just feel like we need to figure shit out. We don't have a plan or anything, I feel like. You know what I'm saying? We need some type of plan. So I don't know, man. I do eventually want to see, growth in all of us for everybody at the same time. People got to be ready for it. We got to be ready. We got to be ready. And certain people already are. You know what I'm saying? But there's a huge amount of civilization in the population that isn't. I don't think they're ready. Um, for what I feel like is about to come, I feel like I should be a lot more privy to what's about to come. The shit was 11 hours of them asking questions, and basically niggas like, I can tell you this, can't tell you that. I can tell you this, I can't tell you that. Nope, yep, nope. So it's that, but it's them using certain examples to try and get the people, because it's people like me that is getting angry about when you say, well, I can't say that. Well, what the fuck you mean you can't say that? Nigga, you in America on TV talking about some shit that we're gonna want to hear. Fucking retarded, man. I'm telling you, man, I really don't wanna let this one go. I really, I know it's gonna affect something. It's gonna affect the governments, right? Like, I wonder if um, anybody else. Well, they are losing control right now. They are. They're losing control right now. Yeah, they are. You know what I'm saying? Because I don't think none of this should be happening. All of this would be coming out so easily if they had control. The cost of doing business is everyone has to know it. You know what I mean? The cost of doing business is everyone has to know it. If you know somebody famous, you know about them in a sense. Uh, oh shit. I don't think it goes against every religion. I feel like religion kind of brings that up. I just feel like they hide it in plain sight too. You get what I'm saying? I feel like they hide that shit in plain sight too. You know. Ooh, that's crazy. I'm talking about aliens and shit, and I look up, and it's like the screensaver. It's got people driving, and they got alien heads popping out in some buildings. Like it's like it's normal. Robots. It's normal now. That's life now. That's crazy as fuck. Anyway, uh, I, I I I don't know, man. You know, I really wish this should have reached how the Donald Trump one did. How when I was talking about Diddy, but I know what the fuck going on. Chinese baby with the laughing emoji. I know what the fuck going on, man. I'm telling you, bro. When all else fails, you're gonna have to get connected back to nature. That's what they. You know what? For me, that's kind of what I what I feel like they want you to do so you can like advance somehow. You know what I'm saying? So you can advance somehow. Some type of advancement process. That's what I feel like. A lot of the things that we are doing, destroying our bodies and stuff like that, that is not good. I think we've been taught that in order to stay down. But now I think it's like certain things that just happen. It's just like, damn, man, you can't deny that anymore. Or you know, it's in your face something. It's just like you can't even, you know, it's just you can't say nothing about it no more. I will say this: it's a reason why they don't care about telling you now. Me, and I'm a part of you when I say that. I'm just pointing at you, right? But it's a reason why they don't care no more now. I say that. You know what I mean? It's the reason why they don't motherfucking care no more. I will say that. You know, I won't be naive to information being put out, and that's not all the information that they got. And I don't know why they ain't telling us everything, but they gonna tell us just enough for us to be satisfied. It reset somehow. You know the theory behind it is that we were. It's so many theories. Uh, the one I kind of like the most is us being here. So you got some people saying we were supposed to be slaves of aliens, and you got some people saying we are the aliens and we like escaped or we fought some aliens. And, I mean, you got. I mean, who's this? I mean, the way that they, the way that they make shit seem, right? It's like, you know, shit was working in our favor or something. You know, because they always say connect with nature and shit like that. It's like to work on your side. For me, how I see that is like maybe we was connected on this earth. We found the best. Our species of being found the best connection here for us. Maybe that's egotistical as fuck to say too. You know what I'm saying? Or self-centered. You know what I'm saying? Um, but just for the purpose of trying to figure out what you are, like why the fuck would we be here, right? You know, it's questions that people want answered. You know, and through that whole thing, I say again, a lot of shit was redacted, a lot of shit was held back, a lot of shit just wasn't said, a lot of shit couldn't be cleared, a lot of shit was under contractual binding agreements and stuff like that. So that's something too that I kind of want to point out when I'm talking about all this shit. Like a lot more could have been said from a lot more people. You know what I mean? Um, I don't really see. I don't really, you know, see like uh a big difference in society right now. A lot of people said it wasn't a nuclear weapon. A lot of people said it was some type of blast from a UFO, UAP. You know what I'm saying? Unidentified aerial projectile. I feel like that. I think that's what that stands for. UFO, unidentified flying object. They got UAE too, unified aerial. I forgot what that stands for. UAE stands for. Mm. UFO for UAP. Oh, no, it stands for unidentified anomalous phenomena. Thought it was aerial projectile. Unidentified anomalous phenomena. A catch-all term to describe objects detected in air, seen in space that defy. UAPs. Calling UFOs UAPs now. So for all these movies that got these different weird looking monster things, do you think that they're real too? I do. I think that some of that shit is real. I think some of that shit's real. I don't know what, but you making all these movies, some of it be looking too descriptive. Right, right. The slabs of granite, some weighing thousands of tons, cut with precision and lifted hundreds of feet in Egypt. The best people we have now, machinery can't do it. They can't rectify, excuse me, not rectify, they can't replicate um, what that is, what that means, like what that stone. They probably can, you know what, even the people saying now they can tell us what the stone means and shit. I don't think they even know what the fuck they talking about. I just feel like they just they putting their best foot forward, the best guess that they have about the shit on it with it. You know what I mean? Shout out to the guys though. Shout out to the people who fucking with the UFOs and the UAPs. You know what I'm saying? You feel me? Shout out to them niggas, man. Cause that shit, you don't know what the fuck you fucking with, bro. I don't give a fuck. You smart as shit. You dumb as hell when you look at one of them hoes. Cause you like, I don't even know what that is. I don't know what that is, bro. What is that, nigga? Right there in my face. What is that? I don't know what that is, bro. That shit, man. You know, I did want to make this live pretty short, but I definitely wanted to get opinions and shit. You know what I'm saying, on how y'all feel about this shit. For the people who gonna watch this after this shit is over with, please go watch the real. Type in Pentagon UAP, nigga, and that shit pop up. Type in Pentagon UAP or Pentagon UFO or UFO uh, meeting update, whatever. It's gonna pop up. CNBC, CBC, ABC, all them niggas is doing that shit. NBC, for real. Like, everybody should have this live either on now or everybody just got done playing it because it was like 11 something hours long. You know what I'm saying? Yeah, I think the best guess you can get is just what, like, what the purpose is. What the purpose is. They probably been in labs for hundreds of years trying to replicate some shit. They probably got a couple of things almost there, but they like, damn, man, we can't even. We got to get closer, closer. It's like, man, they probably ain't telling us a whole bunch of shit, bro. Trying to make keys to open up fucking portals, all type of dumbass shit. I don't know, nigga. Trying to redirect energy to go to certain place. Look, UFO hearing live update. U.S. Congress holds hearing. This shit that was 4 days ago. The shit I just saw was just now. So they've been on that shit. You feel me? I'm doing it now. Go see underground base. Damn, I ain't got too much on that motherfucker. Okay, the base troop evidence for case files we gave out there. Subject conspiracy theory claiming a jointly operating human and alien underground facility under exists under Archuleta Mesa on the Colorado-New Mexico border near the town of, you say Dulce, Mexico, or Dulce, New Mexico in the United States. Claims that alien activity there first arose in Albuquerque. Starting in 1979, Benowitz became convinced he was intercepting mm, electronic communications from alien spacecraft and installations outside of Albuquerque. By the 1980s, he believed he had discovered a secret underground base near Dulce, populated by gray aliens and humans. By 1983, Benowitz claims appeared in popular press. The story spread rapidly with the UFO, now known as UAPs, community, and by 1987, UFOologist or UAPologist John Lear claimed he had independent confirmations of the base existence. Lear's statement influenced Thomas Allen Levesque, pen name Jason Bishop III, who later admitted to fabricating stories about Dulce Base. In 1986, George Clinton Andrews discussed Dulce Base legends in his book Extraterrestrials Amongst Us. In 1988, the tabloid's Weekly World News published a story entitled UFO Base Found in New Mexico, which claimed that diabolical invaders from another solar system have set up a secret underground base in the rugged mountains of modern New Mexico so they can Shanghai human guinea pigs for bizarre genetic experiments. That is fucking insane. Uh, Hello, wait a minute. Diabolical invaders from another solar system have set up a secret underground base in the rugged mountains of northern New Mexico so they can Shanghai human guinea pigs for bizarre. Yo, damn. I never read such a distortion of facts in my life. So where is this? Where are the photos? Because they saying it's a lie. Makes me want to go now. I'm probably gonna go there. I'm probably gonna go there. I ain't gonna lie. I want to go there. You on to something? I will say that. I will say that. Doggy base, doggy base, doggy base, doggy base. Let me see. They not showing them to me. They're not showing them to me, mate. Bro, this I'm telling you, man, this shit. Listen, I'm gonna tell y'all this. I know it's some. I guarantee you, it's some aliens playing sports. I guarantee you, it's alien playing sports. They about to be in sports, like Monstars and shit, Space Jam and shit. You about to see that shit for real. They probably in that shit already. They probably in there. They probably in it already. Victor Wembanyama, nigga. Giannis. Shaq. Nigga. All these big ass niggas, 7'2", 7'5". And y'all saying it ain't 8, 9 foot niggas walking around this bitch. They found a 15-foot giant somewhere. Let me look that up. 15-foot giant. In Afghanistan, a special forces unit which had been set to find a missing patrol in a remote mountain of Kandahar province, Afghanistan, encountered a giant, nigga. It wasn't 15, it was 12 foot tall. But that's the shit I'm talking about. In 2002, according to this legend, whatever, man, they encountered a 12-foot giant just outside a cave mouth, the floor of which was littered with bones and pieces of communication equipment, nigga. Which means motherfuckers came up there, got their ass eaten up. And they probably got agreements on this planet. Now the ice wall. Now the ice wall. Now the ice wall probably makes more sense now, unfortunately. And thinking of this story, what if in 2002 them niggas told them there was a missing patrol, gave them guns, and planned on them killing that giant? It might have just been that was probably like a decoy mission. They sending you on one mission, sending you with basically the same mind state, just with different shit. And then when this pops up, it's like, oh shit, you ready? Like, damn, maybe they sent us to do that shit. But that's just my thinking. I might be wrong on that shit. You feel me? I might be wrong on that shit. But I'm definitely finna call. I'm finna call a couple people up, and then I'm about to get to it. You feel me? I'm gonna have to get to it. Let's see what we have with this shit, man. I do kind of want this shit to hit, though. I ain't gonna lie. I took a little more time to talk about this because I wanted this to hit. Hopefully, it goes up in the rankings of my shit. Yeah. Shout out to my people, man. Shout out to everybody who fuck with me. I'm gonna go watch a documentary on that shit. I like shit like that. I actually want to visit it. I want to visit it, man. I want to visit it. I want to see what it's about. I want to see what's going on. That type of curiosity is what the kind that I have. I'm probably going no further than that. You feel me? But it's definitely interesting to see how people are going to respond to this. I'm telling you, the economy is going to be affected by this. You are going to be affected by this. I'm going to be affected by this. Shit is going up for a reason. It's so crazy. Look, shit's going up in astronomical numbers. Astronomy, aliens, shit is going up because we got to pay to fight off what y'all can't even see. It probably is some good people in the government. They got to do fucked up shit. All right. Probably is some good people in the government. They got to do fucked up shit. And you know what? I'll go so as far as to say that some of these things that we deem is a negative effect on our economy, sometimes it's the cost of figuring out what the fuck is going on for real. Because sometimes you just gotta let people have it. Just gotta let people have it. You gotta let people get what they want. You gotta let people get what they want, man. I know that at the end of all this though, man, I just want we have to do better as a people. There is a species out here. There is another it should just be a race, a human race thing. It should kind of bring us together a little bit. Human race thing. This isn't a joke. Like, this isn't a joke. This isn't tinfoil hat. This is people who's been. And then they saying shit like deep state. I'm telling you, man, they be saying those little words, man. I'm like, oh, that shit real. Every time they say something, it confirms it for me, regardless. Listen, I can tell you something by telling you it's not real. The deep state, this nigga literally said out his mouth, talking to the person that he's questioning. Some people say you would be in the deep state because you've been in the government for so long. He literally said that to somebody. Why are we talking about fucking aliens? So it's like everything to me that I am not privy to, that I'm thinking that motherfucker, when I'm talking to motherfuckers and I'm like, bro, this shit don't matter, bro. It's about shadow government, it's deep state. Like, it's a lot of shit going on. It's voter shit, it's a joke. We need to, I'm telling you, we need to pull this back, do this and that, whatever. We need to start, like, really investing in away from what the fuck we know about, right? Get with the wave and get the fuck up out of there. You have to play the game in order to get out the game. And sometimes you got to be bored, right? Get it? But I'm saying, at the end of the day, please get something from this live. This will change how shit's going on. This live right here, your phones. There's already people right now that's in cars that nobody's driving with glasses on, okay? And they watching a movie in their glasses. Not no big ones too. It's just they just fit their eyes, boom, and they got the like they just bloop. It's with a fucking chip in their goddamn hand right here, and they just swipe everything, touch everything, and they just put their glasses up like this, and they just. It's here. It's here. It's here. I'm telling you. Get into that shit. That's what I'm on. I'd have to. Or I'm going to be that. You either in the city doing some smart shit, or you're going to be living in a smart city. You ain't going to have no control. They're going to give you a choice. That's how I feel. I feel like it'll still be a choice of, for the next 5,200 years until they try to enslave everybody. It'll be a choice of, it'll be an illusion of choice. It'll be the new form of colonialism with a mix of transhumanism and a touch of dictatorship. Because of your dependency. So you got to not do that. Just don't be dependent now to get used to not being dependent. Get used to not being independent. You feel me? You just got to get dependent now. For me, I'm doing my due diligence to research. But, and I'm going to leave it right here because I got to deal. The government saying aliens is real will affect you and me and the economy and your mama and everybody who you know right now, even if they don't think so. It will. It will do something. You will see effects. Things are coming into play already. So, just say be ready, man. I'm out, man. Peace.